Hello, I'm Mr. Etherton and I'd like to welcome you to St Nicolas and St Mary's Church of England Primary School. Just behind me we have Little Fish's nursery and our main hall. We have our foyer just behind me just there, and round to the side we've got our rainbow room where our breakfast and after school clubs are based.
Welcome everyone to St Nicholas and St Mary's School. My name is Mr Lincoln here and I'm welcoming you at our pedestrian gate where in the mornings we love to welcome our parents but most important our children to the school. Hi there, and now we find ourselves on our cherry tree playground. And behind me is the pedestrian gate where the children enter into the morning, and now we've just got here is our fantastic sandpit that children get to use. And if you look just behind there, you'll find our bike shelter where we have loads of our children bring in their bikes and scooters. As I make my way around, what you'll see behind me is our castle, which our PTA with a great parent group worked together to create that. And behind there is our art building. And as I move our way around, you'll see our early years area where we've got a wooden castle, all sorts of fantastic activities for the children to play with. And as I finally work my way around here, you'll see this is our AstroTurf area, which is amazing in the summer for the children to sit out and enjoy together. Welcome to our early years area. Just behind me, you'll find our Little Fish's nursery. And next to that is the first of our reception classes, which is grey whales. And then we've got the second of our reception classes, which is blue whales. And around here you'll find a fantastic outdoor area, castle, and loads of fantastic things for the children to play with.
Now normally we absolutely love to show people around our school, to see the children thriving, learning, and having fun together, but that's not possible at this time. So I really hope that this tour, this virtual tour, this film will give a little bit of an insight into our school. And I'd like to start off by telling you about our vision. So let me read it to you. Our vision is to be a beacon of excellence, working in collaboration with others. Our children enjoy an inspirational, innovative and inclusive education, learning to be respectful, resourceful, resilient and reflective, and grow in compassion and hope in God. Just look at these lovely paintings, these self-portraits behind me that the children have painted. We want to be a beacon of excellence. We want to be exemplary, not only for the children in our school like those behind me and our local community, but also beyond. And we know that's why many families choose to join our school. Just look at the lovely clay work here on my left. Our 3 I's are to have an inspirational, innovative and inclusive education. That's far bigger than the broad and balanced curriculum required by Ofsted. We want our teachers to be truly inspirational, our curriculum to be innovative and creative, which is one of our Christian values, and to be inclusive so that everyone can achieve irrespective of their ability, their background, status and so on. And that is what we want to offer our children. Our building learning power, learning characteristics of Team Ant, Sensible Squirrel, Tough Tortoise and Wise Owl, and you can see them all behind me, is what we want for our children to be respectful, resourceful, resilient and reflective. Working in collaboration with others is how we want to do what we do. It's really important that we work closely with other schools, organisations and community groups and the diocese, but it is essential that parents and staff work closely together, so please keep in touch. Last but certainly not least are arguably the 2 most important of our Christian values. Compassion is about loving your neighbour and hope is about learning to love God. This is our library, as you can tell. It's full of lots of wonderful books that we encourage children to read.
in our school knows our mission statement, journey together, guided by God to do the best we can. Whilst our vision outlines what we're aiming for, our mission statement summarises how we want to live and learn together, day by day. Journey together. Governors, staff, parents, pupils and the local community and other professionals all need to work together. Whilst these relationships are important, we recognise the link between staff and parents remains the key to children to have a successful time in our school. And what you can see me handing here is on our concrete hand that shows us that all times we are in God's hands. And what you can probably hear as well is our reception children have an amazing time in their early years area. Guided by God. As a church school, we seek to be guided by God in our collective worship, Bible stories, and through our Christian values, by being good role models in all that we do. And hopefully, as you can see here, we have a different theme that we look at every term, and actually we'll find our geese and the lessons that we take through God and through learning about that. To do the best we can, we want all our children and adults to flourish and fulfil their God-given potential.
Hello, I'm Miss Wing and I'm the assistant head teacher with particular responsibilities for inclusion and supporting those children with special educational needs or disabilities. So at St Nicolas and St Mary's School, we really care for all of our children. We recognise and celebrate that each child is unique and all children can face challenges from time to time. So staff work really closely with parents and carers to ensure that every child's needs are met. We include all children and help them to reach their full potential according to their own personal needs. This may mean providing extra support within the classroom or sometimes some extra booster groups or support outside of the classroom. We seek to extend the children's learning through special projects, extension work and challenges. Parents and carers are always invited to come in and talk to the class teacher, the homeschooling worker, my SENCO assistant or myself, the SENCO, to discuss their child's needs and how we can support them further. You can find out some more information about this on our school website, in the Send Information Report and Local Offer.
My name's Victoria Bishop and I'd like to talk to you about our Christian values, which are really, really important to us as a school and are at the heart of everything we do from a day-to-day basis. The first of our Christian values is friendship, which is truly important. Most people say when they enter our school that we feel like a family, and we really are. And we help children to develop those positive, caring relationships with others, whether it's their peer group or the team around them. Those firm foundations begin in the early years, where they start building those really, really important first friendships.
At St Nicholas and St Mary's Primary School, we have Little Fishes Nursery, which is for preschool children, and we have 2 reception classes, blue whales and grey whales. And in this footage, in this film, you can see some pictures of both our nursery and our reception classes and the outside area which they share. If it was possible, we would love to show you our early years areas when there's children in it and they are alive with fun and laughter and many messy practical activities which are going on. But hopefully this gives you a little insight into what we can offer and the classrooms that we have.
This also links to the value of respect, which is central to ourselves as a school community. We respect and show reverence for God and through our worship, whether that's collectively, individually or in our classes. We teach that respect for all is paramount and embrace diversity and inclusion. In our RE lessons, we learn about different religious beliefs and worldviews so that we can learn how to understand others' opinions and thoughts. Within our school, we believe that everybody should be valued and respected. Compassion is really important to us because it teaches us to be able to put ourselves in someone else's shoes and to feel what they feel so that we can get to understand what they need and better help and support them. Creativity is evident everywhere as you go around the school. We embrace creativity in all areas of the curriculum, whether it is linking our art and design projects to our topics or dressing up as Victorians and pretending we're at a Victorian school for the day. We provide opportunities to learn musical instruments, both individually and as groups, like our samba band. And whenever we can, we take part in community art exhibition and festival parades and like to perform for others, whether it's in person or virtually. We love to sing and dance and develop our creative talents wherever we may be. Our final Christian value is hope, which generates energy and enthusiasm and keeps the spirit alive when things are difficult. Hope is important to us because it provides a ray of light when times are tough. It means not giving up and persevering, even if the learning or situations we find ourselves in are challenging. It also shows we have high hopes for everybody within our care.
We would love to be able to show you around our fantastic inside of our building, but that isn't always possible. But I do hope you enjoy our virtual tour of the school.
This is our main hall, and behind me on the wall you can see our Christian values of compassion, respect, hope, friendship and creativity. In our hall we do all sorts of things. We have drama, we do our nativity plays, music, we have PE, we have lunch in here as well, and it's a real hive of activity in the middle of our school. And music's a really key part for us, as is physical education, and this provides a great space for all of those activities. But as a Church of England school, worship is also important to us, and we love to have our assemblies, our collective worship together. This is our second hall, our small hall, and we use this for all sorts of things, for displaying art, for assemblies, for PE, we use it for meetings, for assemblies, a whole range of different things. Music, again, we use it for music. We have a lot of music that goes on in here, and our after school club is also makes good use of this room. And just behind me, you can see that it leads out onto our fir tree playground.
This is year 1. We have spinner dolphins and dusky dolphins, 2 classes in year 1. And each of these classes, which is in the Ark, our new block, has sink, brand new furniture and a lovely view out onto the field, along with some really good IT equipment too. In year 2 we have penguin class and puffin class. We love music in our school, and throughout this video we have inserted lots of recordings of children playing and singing. Hope you enjoy it. Upstairs in the Ark we have our year 3 and our year 4 classrooms. 4 classes on the top floor. Here's our library near year 5 and year 6. Our year 5 and year 6 classrooms are in our main building, and this is one of our year 5 classes. Our year 5 and 6 classes have a shared resources area, and it's a great place for practical activities. We also have an art room where we have a kiln for doing pottery.
At St Nicholas and St Mary's School, we believe firmly that the partnership that we foster between parents, carers, governors, the church, other professionals and the wider community is just key, because everybody has their part to play in the nurture and education of our children. We offer a really positive learning experience for the children, and it supports every single child individually within a sound structure of expectation. We provide a very broad and balanced curriculum, keeping the children at the heart of everything that we do.
This is our rainbow room where our breakfast and after school clubs are based. And through here you can see into our rainbow kitchen where we do cookery classes with our children. It could be anything from making some delicious curries to making some pizzas.
And now we find ourselves on our fir tree playground, and just behind me here is our climbing wall, which once again was built with wonderful contributions from our PTA. As I work our way around, just behind me here is our outdoor table tennis tables, which is a brilliant activity for getting all the children joined in with. And as you follow around, these are our fir trees, so this is known as our fir tree playground. We've got basketball courts, we've got plenty of space for the children to play on. And then behind me, we are incredibly fortunate that we've got our big field for use of sport. At the bottom we have a labyrinth, and if you can just see by the garages here, we've got outdoor gym equipment which we put in just over a year ago, keeping the children fit.
This is the back of our school where we have a natural amphitheatre area for performances, as well as a forest and pond.
See you in our school very, very soon.